Ooh-wee, man, do I have some stories for y'all. Oh my god, holy Lord almighty, hello. It's 2023, bitches! Let's go! Thor is in his spot. He's here. How are y'all? Happy New Year. Thank you for the... We're gonna get a lot of these in a second, aren't we? Okay, hold on. And Danish, thank you for subscribing for 40 months. And thank you for gifting a sub to Sephiroth. And thank you for gifting a sub to CJ Almighty. And Stingray, thank you for subscribing for 21 months. Anywho. Oh, thank you for the bits too.
A&W launched a 1/3 pound burger back in the 1980s to compete with McDonald's Quarter Pounder burger. It failed because most Americans did not realize that 1/3 is bigger than 1/4.
Yeah. Vice, thank you for subscribing for 33 months. How's the trip? Well, it was good. It was good. Did I relax at all? No. No, I didn't. Let me tell y'all something. I am not really loyal to many things. I'm loyal to Dr. Pepper. And, I'm loyal to something else. I'm not like die hard, you know, I'm like die hard Dr. Pepper, right? But I am loyal to Southwest Airlines. I don't know if y'all been paying attention to what's been going on in the news. But, I was supposed to be home a long time ago. Yeah. It's like being loyal to an 18th century steamship. Listen, I know, okay? I know. But they have affordable flights. They don't charge you for 2 checked bags. They're easy to work with if you need to change your flight to a different day. You know, like I haven't really, I've had issues with Southwest where like they've lost my bag, but then they get it to me and they give me, you know, coin or whatever. But this was the worst, like, holy shit. Anyway, so let me just start off with, like, there's a lot of things that happened. But first of all, how was everybody's Christmas? Did you have a good Christmas celebration? How was your New Year's? Are you still hungover? They can afford to let you do that because they're still running DOS in the background. Listen, I just appreciate that I can check 2 bags for free, okay? Benefits of budget airlines. Well, they're not a budget air. They're not like Spirit Airlines. Like, they're a good... I thought they were a good airline, you know? It's alright. I just mostly spent with family. That's good. I was by myself the entirety of Christmas. Hey, that's okay. You know, if that's something that you vibe with, that's something that you vibe with. Christmas was cool. I got 2 new games. Nice. Very nice. I got a blender, which it was on my list because I want a blender. So that way I can, because I came up with a hack. You know how I forget to eat and stuff? Well, I never forget to drink stuff. So I was like, what if I blended? Foroy, thank you for subscribing for 3 years? 3 years now? What if I blend like vegetables and fruits together and then I just drink smoothies and then I get my my nutrition, you know? Billy Slingshot, thank you for subscribing. You're almost at Twitch, baby. Made beef Wellington for the first time Christmas. Too much effort. Oof. I've never had it, but I imagine it's a lot of work. Just watched a lot of your recent YouTube videos. Well, thank you. Oh man, can y'all hear the heater, or is it okay? It's so cold. Was Thor excited? Oh boy, let me tell you about Thor. In fact, matter of fact, let me just tell you about my whole situation. So I flew to Oklahoma because I have family in Oklahoma and, you know, Texas. You pill ass on YouTube. I am. Thor, go away. Can't hear the... Okay, cool. So I went home for Christmas, right? And the issue was when I was buying tickets, they were expensive, which we know. All right. But there were also not that many. And so I was like, okay, how do I make this work? I figured it out, but there were only 3 tickets to Oklahoma, and I would get there at 10 a.m. No, sorry, 2 a.m. 2 a.m. or I'd get there at 11 p.m. And the other one was like 1 a.m. They'll tell you 70 degrees and storms on the way to bad call. Ooh, no. Yeah, stay safe. Stop! I'll explain him in a minute. Okay? Just trust me. I'll explain him in a minute. I promise I have given him a lot of love.
Despite how cute ducklings are, they are prone to cannibalism. They sometimes eat other ducks. They do this out of boredom.
Okay. Thank you for that. And thank you for the bits. Anyway. He's licking his butthole now. Anyway. So, I didn't have a whole lot of options flying to Oklahoma, and so I was like, well, I'll just pick, you know, the one where I have the most time with my family, because I'm only going to be out there for a week. Like, I'm going to be in Oklahoma for like 4 days, and then I fly down to Texas and be in Texas for 3 days, and then I fly back, right? So, the only problem with that was, like, my flight left the airport at 5 a.m. Which means I have to leave my house. You know, you want to get to the airport 2 hours before your flight. But then it's an hour to get to LAX, right? And so I was like, oh my god, I'm not sleeping tonight. And so I didn't sleep. I tried. Didn't sleep. And keep in mind, it's easy when you're like 21, 22. Pulling all-nighters, easy. When you're 30, they're not as easy. Anyway, so I did it though, and I went to the airport. Everything was good. I got there in time, made it to my flight, blah, 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 blah. Flew, was fine, blah, 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 blah. Made it to Oklahoma. Yay, so happy, woohoo. But the problem is, when I go to Oklahoma, we always try to, like, because I'm there for, like, a week, usually. And so we have time to, like, go shopping, have some family time, go to my favorite restaurants, a lounge, you know, do a hot tub, all the, you know, family stuff. However, I was only going to be there for, like, 4 days. And so we tried to cram everything in the span of technically 3 days, because the 4th day was travel, you know. And so we like, rushed, right? We were just like, we gotta do stuff. However, I land. So I have a bunch of aunts and uncles, my grandma, you know, I have a bunch of family out there. Cousins have kids, the kids. Anyway, turns out, everyone had COVID. Except for, of course, you know, my aunt and uncle that I was staying with and my grandma, they didn't have COVID. But everyone else had COVID. And the ones who didn't have COVID had, their kid had RSV, which made them have RSV. And so I was like, nice. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. You know? Like, for starters, I've had now 4 COVID shots, and I got my flu shot. And so, like, you know, and I washed my hands. I still masked up, you know, even though people gave me the dirtiest look in Oklahoma because I wore my mask. Like, the dirtiest look. It was really weird. I didn't come into contact with the family that had COVID. I didn't come into contact with the family that had RSV. I didn't, you know, everyone was very to themselves. Anyway, I didn't think anything of it. However, because there's so much sickness going around, you know, there's a lot of no one was wearing masks, you know, no one was washing their hands. I saw a lot of gross people. Anyway, besides the point, my family's not gross, but, like, you know, when we would go to restaurants and stuff. So anyway, we're there, we're doing Christmas stuff, and then, like, on the 3rd day, I wake up and my throat's sore. And I was like, you've got to be kidding. You've got to be kidding me. I wore my mask. I washed my hands. Someone had to have sneezed on my food or something. That's the thing, is, like, it was a little sore, but it wasn't like, you know when you have, like, a sore throat and you wake up and you're, like, swallowing over and over and over again, and you're like, please God, no. Please God, no. 2 bags of beef. Thank you for subscribing.
ハッピー14万つ震えるハート
14 months. That's a long time. But, you know, like, when you're, like, swallow, you're like, oh God, oh God, oh God. So the thing is, it wasn't like a normal sore throat. It felt like it was, like, up in here. And it felt like up in here was thick. Like, swollen, you know? It was really weird. Anyway, So I walk out and I go to my uncle and I was like, hey, oh, hello, Inbird. Good timing. I'm telling the story all about my Christmas expedition. How was your Christmas expedition? That's lymph nodes. Okay, but so hear me out. So I walk out and I tell my uncle. And I was like, hey, I don't think I have COVID. My Christmas stressful. I'm sorry. Mine was too, but probably for different reasons. So I go out and I was like, my throat feels funny, but it's not my throat. It's like, because it was just this side, right? I was like, it's just this part feels like thick. It feels like something's back there. He's like, oh yeah, mine feels like that way too, but it's on this side. And I was like, oh, okay. So we both had some, but it wasn't Rona. And so that's the thing too. I didn't feel sick. I just had like, it felt like heavy. Anyway, so the next day comes and I'm supposed to fly out, right? I'm supposed to go to Texas. So I wake up and I tell my uncle, like, hey, like, I still have the, but like, I don't feel sick. Like, should I take a test? And he's like, I think you should be okay. And I was like, okay. So we're getting everything ready. We go to the airport. Airport's like super far. You have to drive like an hour to the airport. And we get there. He drops me off. We say our goodbyes. I go, do. I walk in the airport and there's, right, imagine. There's the Southwest gate, right? There's like 3 computers that people are like typing on, and then there's a long ass line of people waiting to talk to the assistants at the front. And I was like, ha, what losers. Because I was thinking like they were going to try to check their bags without just using the computer. And I was like, ha, who doesn't use the computer? What losers? And so I was like, whatever. So I go to the computer, type in my confirmation code. The screen goes white and it says, your flight has been canceled. Please talk to an assistant. And I was like, what the fuck you mean it's canceled? Because like I'm just going from, like, I know there was a storm in the north, right? But I'm in Oklahoma going down south to Texas. So why would it be canceled, And I didn't get an email. I didn't get a text. I didn't get any notification. Oh, come back. Thank you for subscribing for 35 months.
Happy to catch A stream. Kuch put Pandelab getting over. A what head called myself. Tested twice and no she just A called.
That's good. It wasn't the Rona. Oh, hi, Kiwi. You look Oklahoman right now. What does that mean? What does that mean? Anyway, so then I go get in the line, and I am frantically calling my uncle. Because, oh, hi, Kiwi, thank you for subscribing.
It means whatever. I say it means.
Alright then. Oh, Nate, yeah. So, okay, time out on the story. I made new things. I made animated emotes, and I made a mini chonk emote, and I changed the chonk emote. Kringle, thank you for subscribing.
Strange, walk, up to the thinking of your lady. Happy thoughts, he always seemed to be smiling. You give finger heart.
Yep. Well, he's smiling in my sock drawer right now. Stomach, stop it. Anyway. Intern is... Did I spoil there right there for the... I know, no one was using it though. I didn't know if anybody saw it. So I changed the chonk and I made a mini chonk. I haven't tested it in the chat. I don't know if I need to remake them. I don't know if y'all will like them. If in a mini chonk, I didn't know if you wanted me to just make the word mini and then y'all would use chonk, or if I should do mini chonk. So I can change it if y'all want. I didn't know how they would look on stream. So it's whatever y'all think. Because that's why it took me a little bit to come on stream, because I had to resize everything and it was very tedious. But I really like how the animated ones turned out, especially the hype one. If you make it just mini, we could also use to make fun of Nate. We could. That is an option. What the? Anyway, enjoy the emotes. I will make more later, but those are the ones I made on the airplane. Mini intern. Juju looks fantastic. Oh, thank you. I tried real hard. Anyway, so I'm at the airport. I'm waiting in line. I am frantically calling my uncle, and he's not answering. How's your squatty potty? Great. Nobody in my family uses squatty potties, and so it was real uncomfortable at my family's house. Like this, but with just mini. I can change it to just mini if y'all think that would be better. I don't have any more emote slots open, so I'd have to delete mini chunk. Anyway, let me finish my story. I just use a sock like a man? What does that mean? Use a sock like a man? Poop sock? Anyway, let me finish the story of my very stressful Southwest situation. So I'm in line, I'm calling my uncle, and he's not responding. Keep in mind too, I got Thor a sitter that I went through like a whole thing. I had a sitter, he's staring at me. No, I'm not judging, I refuse. So I got Thor a sitter, but only for a week. Not even a week, for like 6 days, because I was gonna be flying back on the last day, right? So, you know, anyway. So I got Thor a sitter. And so the fact that my flight was apparently
God has
canceled.
allowed me to live on planet Earth for another year, so I'm gonna go out and make it everyone's problem.
Thank you for the bits. Can I please tell my story? If no one wants to hear the story, I can just let this chair stream, and then I can play music, and I'll just go away. Don't hop in this chair. Thank you. Anyway, I don't think I have a button for that. Maybe. Oh. Okay. Anyway. So. I forgot where I was. Oh yeah, so I'm calling my uncle. He's not answering. I called my mom. She's not answering. I called my uncle again. He's not answering. I called my aunt. She didn't answer. So I called my mom again. She didn't answer. I called Gage. He didn't answer. And I was like, what, did the rapture happen? What is going? So I called my other brother, which I don't know what he was expecting to do, but I called him and he didn't answer. And I was like, what the hell? But luckily, so he didn't answer, but then he called me right back and I was like, hey, are you with, you know, are you like with my mom, like our mom? Like, are you like, and he's like, no, but I can call her. And I was like, yeah, my flight got canceled. I'm in line. I don't know what to do, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so then I go on Twitter and I see Southwest is having issues. And I was like, but I'm just going to Texas. I don't understand. So then I call my mom again. She doesn't answer. But then my uncle calls me back. And so then I tell him, hey, don't go yet. Don't go all the way home yet because I may get trapped at the airport. I may not get trapped at the airport. I don't know what's going on. My flight got taken, blah, 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 blah. Anyway. So. Anyway. So. What was I talking about? Dude, it's been non-stop. He has been it's driving me insane. Insane. Anyway, so I called my uncle and he's like, okay, I'm gonna wait at the gas station over here. Let me know how it goes. So I was like, okay. So I wait in line, and I heard people in front of me, you know, being told, oh, we won't have a flight for you until the 31st. And I was like, excuse me? Like, I was supposed to fly back the 29th. And so I start panicking. And I kept telling myself, maybe they're flying north. Maybe that's why they're, you know, oh, we can't get you back at this point because it's, you know, a lot of snow. So I kept telling myself, this is fine. This will be fine. This is fine. So then it's my turn. I walk up and I said, my flight was canceled. And then I give her my stuff. And she goes, okay, well, we have a flight tomorrow at 5 a.m. Would you be okay to do that? And I was like, sure. And she's like, okay. So she gives me my stuff back, gives me the new boarding pass, and I was like, okay, cool. So my uncle comes, and he gets me, and I'm like, I am so sorry. And he's like, no, it's not your fault. How are you supposed to know, you know? And I was like, yeah, I don't know. So anyway, we go back, and he's like, well, I have to go. I had stuff that I have to do today. Is it okay if I just, like, leave at your house? And I was like, yeah, yeah. So they leave me at the house. I just sit there, and I'm like, oh, God, you know? What's going on? So I'm looking into all the Southwest stuff. And, like, Southwest just like shit itself. And people are saying like all the pilots are stuck in the snow, there's no one to work. And then people are saying it's the computer, Southwest's like old technology just shit itself. And then it was saying like, you know, it's the weather. There's so many people saying everything, right? It was bizarre. And so I started to think, okay, well, my flight's probably gonna get canceled for tomorrow, so I need to look at rental cars, because the drive from Oklahoma down to my mom was gonna take maybe 11 hours. That includes like stops and stuff. And I was like, I can do it, you know, like if they're not gonna have a flight out of Oklahoma, I could drive. Like, it's doable. Is it gonna be fun? No, but I can do it. So then, you know, day goes about, blah blah blah, we see everybody, we're hanging out, and I start feeling like, you know, congestion in my face a little bit, but I don't, like I said, I still don't feel. Also, we can turn off, hold on, we can turn it off now. Just let me keep telling my story. I feel bad that y'all can't talk. So anyway, I still feel fine. I don't feel sick at all. Like, I haven't coughed, I haven't, you know, sneezed, I didn't have, you know, there was nothing wrong with me. I just had congestion, and like the side of my throat felt heavy. And so we just like passed it off as like drainage. Like I may have gotten a cold or something. So then I'm giving chat a poop sock, if you will. So anyway, did y'all hear that? They have been so bad since I've gotten back. Like the worst I have ever heard them. Anyway, so day goes by, we're getting ready for bed, and I'm like, I had to leave their house at 2 a.m. to get to the airport on time, blah blah blah, whatever. Which meant I had to wake up like at 1:30. So I'm laying in bed, and I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to sleep tonight again. You know, it's gonna be like I have to do another all-nighter. There's no way. So I'm laying in bed, I'm trying to sleep, I'm tossing and turning, and then I'm like, oh, you know, I'm just gonna check my phone. So I check my phone, and 2 minutes later, I get a text from Southwest saying my flight had been canceled again. And I couldn't do anything about it on the app. I had to go to the airport and talk to someone at the airport to try to figure out what to do. But the airport is an hour away, an hour to get there and an hour back. I'm not driving an hour for them to be like, yeah, you can't get a flight until the 31st. I'm not doing that. And like, I physically can't do that, right? Philippe, thank you for subscribing.
Welcome back, Kate. Wishing you the best.
So Big Brain Kate was like, okay, well, I use Southwest all the time. I'll cancel my flight and get the Southwest points, right? So I did. And then I was, you know, I told my uncle, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna go back to sleep then. And I was like, okay. I was like, I'll look at rental cars. But then I realized I had to sleep, because if I'm gonna drive 11 hours, you know, the next day, I needed a good amount of sleep. But I was so anxious about driving and about the flights and about, you know, everything else, because I was like, oh, if I can't get a flight till the 31st, how the fuck am I gonna get back to LA? Because I booked, you guessed it, Southwest from Corpus to LA. And so I was like, what am I gonna do? And so I sat there, and I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna figure it out tomorrow. So I went to sleep at 5 a.m. And then I woke up the next day, like at 9, and talked to my mom about it. And she's like, I want you to come out here. Can you just buy a different ticket with a different airline? And I looked, and other airlines took advantage of the situation, because Southwest left tens of thousands of their flyers stranded, right? I was lucky that I had a place to go to. I didn't have to get a hotel or whatever. You know, and a lot of people were either stranded at the airport or they're stranded at hotels. So other airlines took advantage of this, and hey, what? No. Oh my god. Anyway, so I looked at a ticket to go down to Texas, and they made it $1,300. And then other airlines made it $1,100. So it was $1,300 for one flight, $1,100 for another flight. And I was just looking at it going, what the hell? I'll drive. Like, I'll just drive. Exactly. And so I was looking at rental cars. My mom's like, no, don't get a rental car. Don't get a rental car. She's like, just fly out on the 28th. Just fly out on this day instead. And so I was like, okay, but like, I still want to fly out. I still have to fly out the 29th because, like, what's wrong with you? No! No! He's trying to pull things out of my... He's throwing a fit right now because I didn't let him in the chair. Hey! For fuck's sake, hold on, there's the Lego Star Wars in that. Oh my god, he got behind it? What? Why are you screaming at me? Meow! 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 Meow. I don't understand. Also, ignore the socks. They felt warm. Pick him up. I don't want to pick him up. Oh. This is why you don't get in the chair. That's my boob. What? You want food? Do you want food? Do you want attention? What? I don't want to hold you right now. Well, anyway. Really? This is probably a bad idea. It's your stream now. Have fun. Meow. Speaking of, I should probably put the mattress in front of the door. I forgot to do that. Meow. 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 Okay, no, I don't. Do you see what I have to deal with all day, every day? Evasive, he does it all day, every day. All day, every day. I don't want to spray it. He hasn't done anything. He just needs. What? Okay, there you go. I'm sitting down though. How much does he weigh? He's 13 pounds. He's a very big boy. Wait, maybe he's 14 pounds. I don't remember. No, he didn't want a hug. He wants attention. He doesn't want me to stream. Because there's been plenty of times where I've sat here in silence and he is in the bed. He's No, 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 not a care in the world. Happy sleeping. Imagine if you got a second cat. No. Ow, dude, that's my earring. What is wrong with you? Anyway. So then I was looking for a car, and my mom was like, oh, just get a flight, you know, for the 29th and then leave, or no, the 28th and then leave on the 31st. And I would, Thor, okay, you're done. And I was like, well, I can't do that because he only has a sitter until the 28th, right? And all my friends are gone. Like, all my friends that can watch Thor are gone. They're not here. And she's like, well, then just hire the sitter more. And I was like, Mother, the sitter is $60 a day. I've already paid for 6 days. That's a lot of money, you know? Like, worst case scenario, I would do it, but it would suck, you know? But I was like, I don't want to keep paying that. And then there's, like, you know, all the fees and stuff that they have to do. But anyway, and also, too, I didn't know if they were available because, like, I, you know, done it previously. Anyway, dude takes shits the size of Kansas and demands attention like this. Yeah, exactly. So, oh my god, what's wrong with you? Do y'all see this? Yeah, that was your food. It automatically dispensed. Would you look at that? Go get it. No. I'm busy. Anyway, I'm gonna put you back over here. Do. Okay. Oh, did the sitter like Thor or have any complaints about him? No. He seemed to warm up to her pretty good, but... And then also, too, so I told her what, like, the situation. She's like, oh, like, I can stay, you know, longer if I need to. But this was before. So I found out one of my friends, Damon, D Fizzy, our good friend D Fizzy, was actually in town. Only problem, Damon's afraid of cats. He seemed to have, like, warmed up to Thor a little bit over the years, but, like, he's still kind of afraid of cats. But so I texted him and I was like, hey, Damon, kind of crazy question. Would you be able to check on Thor for me? I'm stuck in this Southwest mess, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, yeah, absolutely. Like, is there anything? And I was like, oh, thank God. So luckily, Damon came through. Damon's MVP. Should have a cat. I did. Before I left, I got a cat cam. So I was able to watch him a little bit. But all I really did, I watched him sleep. But it made me feel better, you know? But anyway, so Damon was able to watch him. And so then I was able to buy a flight from American Airlines for like $360 to fly down to Texas. But then when I was in Texas, I had to get a refund on my Southwest flights, but they only gave me a refund in Southwest points, which is fine because I buy Southwest anyway. But besides the point, and then I had to buy another American Airlines from, you know, Texas to LA, which is like $330 or something. I may have gotten those two prices mixed up. But anyways, that's what I mean. But I had to buy 2 whole new tickets because of Southwest, you know, but I got lucky, okay, because here's this. My aunt, who is in Texas, she was in New York when all this was happening, and she also flies Southwest. And they were telling her, we can't get you out of here until January 1st. And she was like, I can't do that. I have a family to get back to. And they were like, there's nothing we can do. And so then she looked at tickets, and her tickets were like $1,500 to $5,000. So the airlines at that point were like, let's just make it as expensive as we possibly can. So she got screwed, but then she and the people she traveled with were like, no! You're done. You're done. You're done. I've given him wet food. So maybe he will eat it, take a big poop, and go to sleep. Anyway. So. Buy the tickets. And then my flight, so I left Oklahoma on like the 28th or something. And my flight, you know, I got to the airport and my throat, I woke up that morning, my throat didn't feel sore. My throat was fine. And I was like, nice. But I felt like I had a lot of drainage in here, right? But I didn't think anything about it. So I get on the plane, and on the plane, I had like a layover somewhere, and then, you know, in Texas, whatever. The plane takes off. And I've had this issue before. Because, so the first time it ever happened, I had a scuba diving incident. When, I don't know if y'all remember this or not. I vlogged it. I was vlogging back then. But I had a head cold, and I went scuba diving, which is the number one thing you're not supposed to do. I thought I was over the head cold. I was not. Because all the mucus, when you're, you know, descending and going into the water, all the mucus gets shoved from your cavities in here into your ears. It was one of the worst pains I've ever felt. However, now, whenever I have a head cold, and like say, I don't know, I fly, it all goes to my ears, which I forgot about. So I'm flying, and when the plane takes off, and, you know, we're flying, we get a little higher, all of a sudden, my ears start crackling. It's like imagine Rice Krispies in your ears, but you can feel them pop, and it doesn't feel good. And so the whole time I was like, oh shit, I forgot about oh god. So I'm like massaging, I'm trying to like get it to drain. Yeah, it's like Pop Rocks, only like imagine rocks exploding in your ears. So I'm like trying to like drain it as best as I could, and I'm like, oh god. Anyway, and so then we land, and I was like, okay, one more flight, I got this. Second flight, we're doing it. And then I land, and my entire left ear is deaf. Couldn't hear a thing. Ears were in a lot of pain. And did not feel good at all. But I could not hear out of the left ear. And I thought, you know, oh, it'll go away. You know, like, it'll drain. You know, I'll go to sleep tonight. I'll wake up. It'll drain. It didn't. For three days. And so whenever I was at my mom's house and she would be talking to me, and like, you know, I was in the kitchen, she was in her room, and she'd be like, oh, Caitlin, blah, 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 blah. I'd be like, I can't hear you. She'd be like, oh, I said, and I was like, I can't hear you. My ear. She's like, oh, I forgot about your ear. And I was like, I didn't. So then we went and we got me Sudafed in hopes that it would help, which it didn't. And so then, you know, we have our Christmas celebrations or whatever, and then it's time for me to fly back. And I was a little worried because my ears still did not clear up at all. And what's irritating is that, like, I haven't been blowing my nose. I haven't been, you know, coughing anything up or, like, hacking up loogies or anything. I haven't did it. It's all in my ears. It's just in my ears. And so, I go to the airport and I get on the plane. First, and my mom told me to take Advil right before the plane. I took a Sudafed, but my mom was like, take Advil, it'll be fine. And I was like, okay, I forgot. I took the Sudafed, but I forgot about the Advil. But I was like, it'll be fine. So the first flight takes off. And I'm like, okay, I can do this. Just drain. So the whole flight, I just kept going like this, trying to help drain it. My ears were snap, crackle, popping, did not feel good. But then, this one. Because you know how, like, you can, like, automatically crack your ears? Like, if you sit here and, like, squeeze your inner ears, you can, like, crack them. I could do it with this one. Oops. I couldn't do it with this. So I'm in the air. This one finally goes, and I was like, oh! But it helped crack it open, right? So then I land in, like, Houston, and I get off the plane, and I was like, oh my god, I can hear. It all drained. I can hear again. But the only problem was that was the layover, because I had to fly to LA, right? So I get on the next plane. Oh my god, I have to tell you about the guy on the airplane too. Don't let me forget that. So we get on the next plane, and I fly to LA. And I land in LA. Guess who can't hear out of her left ear again? I can, to be fair, I can. It's just, I can hear out of it, but I can feel there's something in it. Oh yeah, I feel fine. I never felt bad the whole time. I never felt bad the whole time. Are you an American poet? I am a 30-year-old woman. Did you have turbulence? My biggest fear. A little bit, but what helps me, because I used to be horrified of turbulence. What helps me is I listen to the Skyrim soundtrack and then I pretend I'm riding a dragon, and it helps. That is the most sad thing I have ever seen. That is, you come on the internet. Oh no! Well, you come on the internet and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna be really clever. And then what? You have to live with yourself, dude. That's rough. Like, I feel bad. Anyway, so I land in LA, obviously can't hear. And the thing is why I wasn't expecting. Southern California has been getting, I guess all of California actually. All of California, because Northern California flooded. So California got a lot of rain. And when I landed, it was pouring rain. And it was also the 31st, right? So what I usually do from LAX is I get the flyaway to a bus station. And then from the bus station, you get an Uber. That way you don't have to get an Uber at LAX. And then they like quadruple the price. Only problem was because it was pouring out, there was no Ubers or Lyfts. So I had to old school it and had to get a taxi, which is a little spooky, but I did it. And I got home, and I have never, ever seen Thor so excited, not mad, but excited to see me, ever. So all day yesterday, I spent the whole day, we were cuddling in bed, he slept with me, then we would cuddle on the couch, I would carry him through the whole house. When I was playing games here, he was sat in my lap. All last night he slept with me. We cuddled this morning. I got ready for stream, and then I cuddled him some more. We had lots of cuddles. I carried him around. I played games. He sat here. So when I said you'll see why I'm getting agitated, is because I have get 24 hours straight of non-stop cuddling, pets, kisses, carrying him around like a fat little baby. Like, I have done everything. And so the fact that I come on stream, I've only been here for 45 minutes, and he wouldn't just let me stream for 45 minutes? It's driving me insane. Anyway, so my first flight, right? I gotta tell you about this first flight. I get on the airplane, and I had seat, what was it, like 11C, okay? And it was a window seat, which I like the window. I like the window. What is my hair? I need to get a haircut so bad, dude. So my seat was 11C. Maybe I'll just go on this side. So I'm like, you know, and also keep in mind too, this is another thing, ready? Hold on. Actually, I'll go get something. You sit right here. So anyway, I go to TSA in Texas, right? And I have something in my purse. And I ask the TSA agent, hey, is it okay if I bring this on the plane? And they're like, yeah, of course, of course. So then my bag goes through the little security thing, you know, goes through the x-ray, and they see a bag of dust on the x-ray. And they pull it out. They're like, oh, we need it. They, you know, pulled my bag, and they're like, we need to investigate what's in your bag. And I was like, okay. So they go over, and I see them. They open the bag, and they look in it, and I just see their face drop. And I was like, yep, saw that coming. They've already met. So anyway, so they look at it, they take the box out, and they look at it, and they set it down, and then they go get their supervisor because this is an urn, a wooden boxed urn, but it's holding my body, you know. Yeah, so my mom was actually standing to the side just in case they were like, hey, you can't take that. Which, like, the TSA, I asked 2 TSA people if I could take it, and they're like, yeah. And I carried it on because if they lost my check, suitcase check that I checked, then, Anyway, so I was standing there, and the supervisor comes out, and they're whispering, and he looks at it, and then they whisper again, and so she looks at me, and then, like, a guy that was, like, that, caught it in the x-ray thing that was like, hey, this needs to be checked. He came around the corner to look, and then saw that it was this, and he was like, and then, like, left, and I'm like, oh, God. So anyway, they, like, wiped it. They're like, oh, we have to wipe it down. I was like, okay, that's fine. And so they, like, wiped it down, and they checked it. I guess they were looking for, like, cocaine or something, which, like, it's not cocaine. It's just, my soulmate. So, haha. Anyway, so they, like, wiped it, and then they gave it the all clear. And then, they're like, do you want to put it back in? Do you want me to put it back in the bag, or do you want to put it? I was like, I can put it back in the bag. It's okay. So I, like, packed everything back up. Anyway, the point of me telling you this. So I had him in my purse, right? And so I had my purse just, like, on my side like this the whole time. Like, holding on for dear life. Are you really? Let me just... He's going to sleep in my chair. Bathing himself. Like, what? I'm gonna go put Riley back. Hold on. Maybe he'll follow me. He did not follow me, did he? I tricked him out of the chair. Haha. Ooh! Ooh! Taki-kun! I put Taki-kun there. Anyway. So, I had my purse. Oh, hi, T-Dog. Thank you for subscribing for 63 months.
Happy New Year.
Should probably put this back on, huh? Happy New Year. So I have my purse with Riley in it, and then I have my backpack with, my other stuff in it. So I was gonna put my backpack in the overhead bin, and then I was gonna make sure Riley was, in my purse, like under the seat in front of me. So I'm like, okay, 11C, I have the window. This is fine, whatever. I have everything I need in my purse anyway. Short flight. So I walk. And I put my backpack up, and I look down, and there's this man in my seat. Who's Riley? He's my dog. I had him for 15 years, and he passed away like 3 weeks ago. So there's a man in my seat. And the thing is like, there's a ton of open seats. All of us, everybody has, tickets of what your seat is supposed to be. So I am standing there, and he looks at me, and I was like, I think I'm sitting there, and he goes, oh, I don't know. I just have seat 11. And I was like, okay, well, I have 11C, which is the window, but if you prefer the window, that's fine. Because, like, honestly, it was a very small plane. It's, like, window or aisle. I don't really have a preference. If I want to sleep, then I'll take the window, but, like, I didn't really care. And so he's like, oh, well, yeah, I don't care. I can have window or aisle. And I was like, okay, this is fine then. And so I just sat down, and, like, let me just show you something. So I sat down. And, got in my seat. And, I couldn't believe that this was happening. So, just to reiterate, I did not know this man. I do not know this man. As you can see, there's 2 legs, which are mine. Had to be crisscross because he decided to manspread farther than anyone I've ever seen. But oh, just wait. So then, halfway through the flight, he falls asleep, I think, and decides that his chair is not enough. What are you doing? But his chair was not enough. He had to also be in my chair. He's parting the Red Sea. Yeah, did you file a complaint? No, because it was like a 45-minute flight, and if anything, I swear to God, what is their problem? I'm finna put him in my bedroom and lock the door. Not lock it, but close it. Simon, thank you for subscribing. Stop. No. Anyway. Viking, thank you for subscribing.
Hi, glad you got back home too.
See, attracted to the heat. No, he wants to knock all of this little stuff I have. Because he just wants attention. So he asked the cabin crew to move. See, I debated it, but it was also like the flight was so short. And so I didn't want to, you know, cause a scene or anything. Because it's not like he was rude. Like, he was nice. But it was just like there was no personal space at all. Like, he just straight up acted like he had 2 10-pound balls attached to the inside of his jeans. Like, it was wild. Anyway. So but I thought it was funny. And like every guy friend I texted about it, they were like, that was, oh, you should have brought up it, you should have fought, you should have done this, you should have done that. And every woman friend, even I texted my mom, and everyone was like, LOL, oh, I hate when they do that. So keep that in mind next time you're on a plane. Can you stop? He's literally doing it for attention. Here. You a Q-tip? Anyway. So, yeah, I'm trying to think. I think that wraps up my, my stories. But I hate when they do that. She's saying that's normal. Yeah. That's very, very normal. That's like, I've had it happen to me before, but that's like the worst. That's the worst manspreading I've ever experienced. But yeah, so I still have like congestion and stuff. Like, I don't feel sick. I feel fine. And I took a Sudafed like an hour and a half ago, but I'm still having issues with this ear, and I still don't have to blow my nose. So because I have, I think, 4 more Sudafed left. And if I am still having a problem in 4 days, I will go to the doctor and see if my ears are actually okay or if I damaged them. Ooh, and then I need y'all to send me juju, because today is the day. My landlord is coming over just to, you know, get mail. But today is the day I ask if I can sign another lease. And if I can't, then we gotta move. But fingers crossed, you know, fingers crossed, everything will go fine. And he'll be like, yeah, of course, I'll get the same lease, have you sign it, you know, when this lease is up, you know, we'll you know, get that followed through. That would be great. Another thing that we gotta hope for Juju is that he doesn't raise the price by a lot. I don't know what the max amount you can raise it to is, but we just have to hope, because if they raise it too much, then we're gonna have to move, because we can't. That's gonna be too much. So we'll see, and I will update y'all I guess on Wednesday. But we still got time. We're doing a mini chonk today. But I would like to stay living here. This is a good apartment. I like it. I don't want to move, you know? So, Juju to stay here. My favorite streamer. Oh, thank you. He's gonna jump in the chair again. Also, I have to tell y'all something. I got the best news of all time. Technically, Kiwi told me, but then I saw it on TikTok yesterday, and I have been so excited. Or is he actually buying that chair for your Twitter? From your Twitter? No! I just tweeted it because it looked the same as mine. I thought people would get that. I thought they'd be like, oh, haha, Kate found her gaming chair in a Home Goods. Thought you bought it. No. My other neighbor's playing the piano right now. I got it. Yeah, like, you know when everyone's like, LOL. And I'm like, you don't get it, do you? It's because it looks exactly like my chair, but it's like the cheap version in Home Goods. Anyway, so Kiwi, hold on. Do y'all know? Maybe y'all know. Maybe you don't know. Do y'all know one of my favorite games? Y'all probably don't. Marbles? No. So Skyrim has been, my favorite game. Modded Sims? No. Sims is one of my favorite games though. But so there's Skyrim, there's Sims, there's, Zelda games, but there's a game that I have loved. It's the game that really got me into gaming. And they never really, not Spyro, they never really made any remastered versions of it. I thought they just, let it die, and I was very sad. So one of my favorite games is Harvest Moon, and it's like Stardew, but less. It's not 8-bit, but Stardew also, I feel like they saw Harvest Moon, and they were like, oh my god, we could do so much with this. Please tell me you hear the piano. Do y'all hear the piano? You do? Oh my god. So it's like way over. Like next. I can't believe y'all hear it now. It's so bad. Not Kirby. Well, Kirby Air Ride is up there. But so Harvest Moon, they remade it. Or they're in the process of it. Comes out this summer. And it's in the best part, it's Harvest Moon A Wonderful Life, which is the one I played. I think I still have it. I have two. Because A Wonderful Life, it was the first one I had, but you could only be a dude. And that was always so sad to me, because I am a lady, and I wanted to be a lady. But, so then they came out with Harvest Moon Another Wonderful Life, where you could be a girl. And I was like, so, anyway, but this one, I think you could choose if you want to be a dude or a lady. Anyway, but, so it comes out in the summer for the Switch, and I just want to give y'all a heads up that when the time comes, I'm gonna be a Harvest Moon streamer. Y'all are not gonna see any other game. So if there's a game that we've been talking about, finishing, Breath of the Wild, if there's a game that we've talked about playing, we gotta focus on that before the summertime, because your girl's gonna be a little feral. So, have you heard of Pico Park? Nate, I swear to God. Okay, so Nate texted me the other day, and I think it was yesterday, but he's like, hey, so remember how, like, a while ago you told me that we should play Pico Park on stream? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, I just got it. And I was like, Nate, I asked you to buy that like 2 years ago when it was, popular. And he's like, oh, well, so you don't want to play it now? And I was like, no, I want to play it, but it's not what people are playing on stream right now. It took you 2 years? Hold on, it may actually not be 2 years. Let me see when I bought it, because I bought it because I was like, oh my god, this would be so fun. You're gonna see mine and Nate's one brain cell ping-ponging back and forth. When did I buy it? Pico Park. I bought it. June 4th, 2021. I think. Oh, wait, maybe not. No, yeah, June 4th, 2021. So it was a bit ago. I had to save a bit, sorry. Wasn't the game like $5? I could have given you $5 to buy it so we could play it for content. Anyway, can just the two of us play? Is that possible? Or do you have to play with like 6 people? Got it for like $4 Canadian. Unbelievable. It's 2 to 8. So we could play just me and you? Oh yeah, it says a puzzle game for 2 to 8 players. So, what's your week looking like? Oh my god, Nate, we have to finish Raft. There's an update. Work, in work. Cool, great, love that. So, no Raft? So no Raft? We can play Raft. What's the update? It just says update to network code. Increase security for hosting clients. Oh, okay. Anyway, there's no new content in that. That's fine. We still have a lot of content to get caught up on, I think. I don't know. Anyway, House Flipper is also updating. I don't know what it's updating. But anyway. We have so many games. It's a new year, everybody. We have so many things to do, so many options, so much stuff to do. I'm excited. I'm looking at all the games right now. I want to finish Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I got really into it and then I fell out of it really fast. I want to play more Skyrim. What else could we do? Stardew? We need to do more Stardew. Elden Ring? Absolutely not. Screw work, screw bills, just take your PC to the nearest Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks. Yeah. Just bring your PC out here to LA and we'll do like LAN parties and stuff. Minecraft. We'll have to play more Minecraft too. I kind of want to. Oh my god! Oh, guys! I have to tell you something. So, Nate, what was that game? There's a game that was on the PlayStation, only on PlayStation, and they're putting it on PC. And I've heard everyone talk about how it's such a good game. It's an amazing game. Oh, it's such a good game. Top is my #1. It's such a good game. The Last of Us. I have never played it. I have never seen a spoiler. So I want to play it on stream for the first time. So y'all can like watch me play it for the first time ever. Play it now. I can't play it now. It's not anywhere. So like I thought that'd be like cool to have that like experience of, you know, like I've never played it. But when does it come out on when does it come out on Steam? Comes out in March. That's not too bad. If you know how to make a good one, do a Kate sketch for. See, Kringle, listen. I am white. Like, when I went home for Christmas and my family made a turkey, they put a lot of butter on it and like celery and carrots and stuff, and the spices, the seasonings were salt and pepper. And I was like, oh, you know, some people, they put yogurt on the turkey. I'm not gonna watch the TV show. They put yogurt on the turkey to, you know, keep it moist. And they're like, oh, no, we just do butter. And I was like, that's very Oklahoma of you. Pardinator, thank you for subscribing for 26 months. And then I was watching them, you know, prep it, and I was like, do y'all like garlic? You could put garlic on the turkey. And they were like, oh, yeah, we've never thought about garlic. And I was like, huh. Anyway, so for context, guacamole, I am white. Balthazar, thank you for subscribing for 19 months.
Wow, 19.
Garlic too spicy. But see, here's the thing. I'm very white, right? In my growth as someone who likes to cook, I have discovered all kinds of spices. I love spices. Sometimes I add a little too much because I get a little too excited, you know? I love trying different spices and trying different seasonings and, you know, whatever. However, I make guacamole in the whitest white girl way you could possibly think. And I made it once, and the thing is, my white friends like it. Edwin, my friend, you know, Edwin is from Mexico. He likes to make fun of me for it, which is understandable. But anyway, so I do know how to make guacamole, but I make it in a white girl way. So, you know, I could tell you it's 3 ingredients. It's avocado. You mash up the avocado real good. Wait, how do you make it? So you get avocado. And you mash it up real good, right? And then you get a jar of salsa. I like the spicy salsa, so you get spicy salsa. You pour a little bit in, and then you mix it up. Because you want the tomatoes and you want the spicy juice in there, right? You don't want to add too much, because then it gets too watery. But you add in like a good amount. And then you get a little dollop of sour cream. And bloop. And then you mix it up. And you don't want to do too much sour cream, because then it's going to taste too much like sour cream and not like avocado. And there you go. That's how I make my guacamole. It's good though. It's very it gives you the taste of avocado. That's not too bad. That was gonna be worse. No, see, because it's like it's just very. It doesn't have lime because I don't like citrus all that much. Like I don't like lime. I don't like lemon. I don't really like oranges. I like mandarin oranges, but I have to be in the mood for it, you know. Anyway, besides the point. I don't like lime. I don't like lemon. I feel like I'm drinking pledge, or licking pledge, or tasting pledge. And I don't like cilantro. I'm Hispanic. That actually sounds good. Well, you could try it. It's pretty good. You know, the sour cream makes it like got like a little bit more of a tang and like creamier, and then the little bit of like spicy salsa, you know, adds like the tomato and the spice to it, and then the avocado, it just is avocado. That was just avocado, salt, and lemon juice. Well, there's salt on the chips, so like logically. So from what I've heard, they add lime, purple onion, red onion, a cilantro. They add their own like chopped up tomato, jalapenos, which I like jalapenos, but it's just easier just to the salsa. I mean, it's, you know, their dish, so like obviously it's gonna be very, very good their way, but like that's just how I figured out how to do it myself. So if y'all ever want to make white girl Kate's guacamole, wait, what kind of salsa are we talking about? Like Tostitos crunchy salsa. Whatever, it's like kind of up to whatever stomach. I know it's so bad. It's whatever you like. I like to get the I don't really like Tostitos salsa all that much. Sometimes if I can't find anything else, I'll get it. But like at the grocery store in like the fridge aisle, they usually have like pre-made salsa. I'll usually do that kind because I have to get salsa that doesn't have cilantro in it because I'm a bitch. Most every salsa has cilantro in it, but I can look into the things and see if the cilantro is really small and tiny. I can still taste it in other stuff, but when it's in the salsa, I can't really taste it sometimes. You don't have a guac recipe? Well, you could try it. Make your own salsa, because I'm lazy. I like to make black bean dip. Ooh, that sounds good. Anyway. So, do y'all have any New Year's resolutions that you're excited about this year? I've been on the fence because like I've watching my New Year's resolution from last year where I was like, oh yeah, I started streaming Monday through Friday. I kind of thought about it and I was like, damn, I miss doing that. Like I did see some benefits last year from not doing that. Because my voice doesn't hurt anymore at all, ever. I haven't felt as on edge. Like, oh, like I have to stream today, I have to stream today, I have to stream today, you know? Because like I like streaming. Obviously, like I like it, but I think I get into my head too much about it, and it takes up a lot of time. Which like, obviously. But if I start stream at like 1 p.m. and then I go to 5 p.m., it's like my daytime is gone, you know? Anyway, so it's just like trying to sort through that. And then I had, you know, Patreon, which took up a lot of my time last year, but now that Patreon I'm moving it over to Fan House, which makes it a little bit easier. I'm thinking maybe I'll have more time to stream Monday through Friday again. But anyway, I want to do that again. I don't know if I'll be able to, but I want to get a gerb good, and not get wiped out by tornado. Fuck Arkansas, dude. Please don't. But yeah, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Kansas. Scary places to live sometimes. Some fitness, other goals, mostly for growth, being the best version I could be this year. See, that's the best resolution you could possibly have. Trying to be nicer to myself. Self-love is important. Exactly. That's good. I believe in you. I believe that you'll be able to do it. And also, too, sometimes, because, like, I struggle with this, too. Sometimes I'll be really frustrated with myself, and I'll be like, look, I love you. I'm just really frustrated at you right now, and I don't like you too much, but it's okay, because we're gonna, you know, figure it out, and then, you know, lo and behold. Don't really do resolutions, but I always tell myself I need to get to the gym more, but life keeps getting away. I mean, yeah, I think if you put a lot of pressure on the gym, then it gets like it seems too out of bounds. The reason why I started going to the gym as often as I do, and because I like it so much, is I made it part of a habit in the sense of like brushing your teeth, drinking water, eating a meal, you know, washing my hair, taking a shower, you know, shaving. Like it's you make it a habit. At least I did, and it kind of helped because I just saw it as something like I had to do, you know. Don't want to jinx it, but Toot has been quiet. Yeah, CJ, because I gave him wet food, he pooped and went to bed. He's so annoying. One of the perks of getting older is not having the extra energy to waste on anxiety. See, unfortunately, I still have crippling anxiety. It's just like the gym has helped in the sense of, because I don't see it as going to the gym unless I'm having like a really bad day. Then it's, you know, anxiety. I just rest. But the gym to me is something where I just feel like it's so natural now, you know? I go to the gym as I had every morning last year, and now I feel bad if I do. See, that's it. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. So, because I've had to change my gym schedule. Normally, I go Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but I've changed it Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday because I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I didn't want to be too stressed out. Like, oh, I have to hurry, go to the gym. I have to hurry back and stream. I have to, you know. But now, if I stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'll figure that out later. Anyway, but like because I didn't go today, I was like, oh man, like I feel, ugh, you know. But I'm gonna go tomorrow. It's just, but yeah, it's just like brushing your teeth, you know. You get so used to it, and it takes a while to get used to. So don't beat yourself up. And the thing is too, I feel like a lot of people expect to go to the gym and like kill it every single time. Just go to the gym and, you know, walk on that treadmill for like 30 minutes, because you could either be on the couch and watch TikTok for 30 minutes and not be motion move at all, or you could have, like, you got out of the house, you walked on the you walked for 30 minutes. You were going to be on the couch for 30 minutes. You know, it's like, well, you know, at least I walked. That's why I tell myself sometimes. No, I don't do yoga. I don't think I have the attention span for it. And I also don't think I would like it. TikTok made me buy the hula hoop thing, so I'm going to try that. Ooh, that sounds fun. I don't know what it is, but that sounds fun. I also, you know what I want to do this year? And by this year, I mean like this month. I want to go get a massage, because my body hurts. I don't know if it was like all of the traveling and then the sleeping on different beds. I don't know what it was, but back and body hurts. I tell you what. Like, I feel like I need to go to the even though chiropractors kind of scare me now. I've seen too many horror stories. But like, I want to go just lay down and then them just massage my scoliosis away, you know? And it's like, I like a good workout, but the weather and last minute finish. Gotcha. That's okay. Whenever you can, you know, then whenever you can. Never kill. I figure out a routine I do daily and not feel like that's moving up one way. Then, ooh, nice. That's good. I think my issue right now is, because it's good to have the same workouts. There's one workout though that I want to do so bad, but I'm afraid that my form is going to be bad, and so I haven't done it. But RDLs. I want to do RDLs so bad. But I don't want to do them wrong, you know? Don't do chiropractors. They got common enough. People think it's actual form medicine. There aren't medical, but it's like except it can paralyze you. Yeah, because the thing is like, I went to a chiropractor for a while because, like, he said that I had scoliosis, and so, like, he, you know, cracked my back, and it did help. It did feel good. But at the same time, it's just, it freaks me out. I do RDLs, but do you do them right? I asked. Oh, I was thinking of taking yoga classes. Why? Oh, why you asked? That'd be fun. As well as the regular deadlift. No, you have to do it a certain way. Like, it's all over my TikTok of people being like, this is how you do RDLs. This is how you do RDLs. And I was like, but how do you know? You know? Because I tried to do them a few times at the gym. Well, my sister told me. It's, you have to do it a certain way. You have to, like, use your hips. You move your hips back. And you don't bend your legs a certain way. And you keep your back in a certain way. It looks very complicated. To help with back support and use your to drive to your car, but it's stuck on the computer chair and it really helps with my back. See, my problem is right now I am crisscross applesauce in my chair. And I should not be. But it's comfy. But my problem, my achy, okay. My achy problem is mostly just my scoliosis. I've always had issues with the scoliosis shoulder. And then also too, I feel like a back massage would just be nice. You know? Is this the year I get a personal trainer? If I crisscross applesauce my chair, it would break and I would die. Well, don't do that. No death today. Maybe tomorrow, but no today. Oh, I have to go to the grocery store today too. Oh man. I need to do Kate's Kitchens. I'm on a couch so I can say however I want. I'm on a couch. My name's Stingray. I'm on a couch. I can say however I want. Okay. I'm gonna take my rings off for a second. This is what's so annoying, right? Because I got well, this one doesn't really count. Remember when I got this ring and I was all excited? I know that your fingers shrink in the cold. And in the heat, they swell up. But the problem is that in the cold, I'm always cold. And so the ring doesn't fit now. But like, you have to get over your knuckle, right? And that just... I'm playing Wii golf, so I have the perfect posture. That's because you're like 5'2", so no wonder. Does the metal not shrink in the cold? Are you messing with me? You're messing with me. No. No. Your fingers shrink. Because, like, you see how it's like... It has with the heat and cold. Yeah, but I mean, like, it's... Hold on. What's the weather outside? I mean, it does, but... So it's 55 outside right now, right? It's 55 outside. Metal is not going to shrink. You know what is going to shrink? Because it's cold to me. So... Oh, there it goes. Summer temperature. I'm cold. Okay? Damn it. 55, that's hot. It's cold. Are you crazy? Do you see what... Did you see my socks? He's cold. Did you raise your left leg at midnight when the year flipped over? I did. Just want to start the year on the right foot. I was asleep. I want to live in LA so it can be summer all year. Yeah, except for Nate, you can't handle when it's summer here. Do you want to know how hot it gets in the summer? Nathan, you want to guess? So it's fun because it's like 85 degrees to 100. But then we have 2 weeks in the summer where it's 100 to 100 in what, 17? That's called the heat wave of the summer. So and a lot of apartments don't have AC, so keep that in mind. Why though? Because, well, half the apartments, so like if you live closer to the beach, you could just open the window and like the cold air will come in. A lot of apartments have the boxed AC, but it's only in one room. And so you have to blast that and it doesn't reach the whole apartment. I am lucky and my place has central AC, but a lot of apartments do not have central AC. And then you have the 2 weeks with the blowing outside at 60 miles an hour. Yep. I'm in my LA apartment hunting arc. Oh. Do you need a tour guide? Listen, I'm very good at finding places. I'm very good at finding apartments. Just throwing that out there. How are your bartering skills? In what way? Like in the sense of you want me to like make the rent cheaper? Cause that's not possible. Like finding oh yes, I could yeah, cheap rent. It depends because like the cheaper the rent, the worse the place is gonna be. So before Nate moves into one of your old apartments, could you imagine? I think all of my old apartments though are way too expensive now. Because I looked, so when I was moving, and you need electricity and Wi-Fi, that's it. Well, see, the thing is, Nate, is like the cheaper the apartments, the more pests there are, like bed bugs and cockroaches. Take it from someone who knows personally. So it's gonna be, you know. He doesn't need water when he's washing with 2-in-1. Ugh. Anyway, so when I was looking for apartments, just out of curiosity, I was like, so my very first apartment that I had when I moved to LA, I leased it for like 7 months. So like when you only do a certain amount of months, they make it more expensive. So the rent then was $1,800 for like a loft, right? And so I was curious as to how much it would be now. And I looked. You want to take a guess how much it is now for a loft that's a 1-bedroom? It was like $3,200. And like out of every apartment I've lived in, that was my least favorite. I hated the open floor plan. It wasn't. They told me it was 1 bedroom, and then when they walked me through the apartment, it was a loft. It wasn't. It wasn't. It didn't have a bedroom. It was a loft. And so yeah, 3,200 for that apartment, and I was like, oh, and closed out of it. I don't know how people are affording places like that. Like that's unholy. Anyway, yeah, Nate. No, if you want to like, if you want to like send me some ideas, I'll do my best. I could tell you right now the housing market's not fun. If you have someone you know who would be a roommate, that would be even better. And then we'll go from there. You fly out, we go look at it. I'll drive you around. It's fine. That's what friends are for. And then we could do Kate and Nate kitchen. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna look up food stuff. We were gonna make my I was gonna make my grocery list because I have to get groceries. Did y'all hear that we're in an egg trauma? Egg trauma. Did I just speak English? We're running out of eggs. Eggs are like so expensive right now because we're running out of eggs. What? Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, like eggs. I remember eggs were like $2, and now it's like $8. I'll drag Thelonious to be my roommate. We'll just let me know when. I'll figure it out. Y'all won't even have to worry. All y'all will have to worry about is viewing apartments. That's it. Yeah, real estate got stupid and there's basically big corporations treating it as a bigger full scam? Of course. Is it American shortage? Maybe. Probably. Reminds me of when toilet paper got sold out during COVID. Yeah, that was weird. Like, I've had the same giant pack of toilet paper from Costco all year. And I'm a girl. We use toilet paper for like, when 8, man. I think so. Every American has a blue flu evidence. A lot of birds were caught. Oh no. Anyway, so Kate's food list. I have been wanting to make a homemade tomato soup with like grilled cheese. I want to do that for a Kate's kitchen. But we have to find a good recipe. Let's see if we can find it. Homemade tomato soups. Let's find a good recipe. This one looks good. With fresh tomatoes. Delicioso. Okay. It says we would need 2 large tomatoes, 3 medium tomatoes, 4 Roma tomatoes. Is there a difference? 2.5 cups of chopped tomatoes. What? 20 cherry tomatoes? Why are there so many different kinds of... Why are there so many different kinds of tomatoes? Why are there so many Here's what I heard about it, but have yet to see any shortage. That's good. Just keep in mind, though. Beefsteak tomatoes alpha? That just sounds gross. Place tomatoes and peppers. You didn't say I needed peppers. You just said I needed tomatoes. No, this recipe looks weird. We're gonna look at a different one. Jump to recipe. Okay. So for this sweet, where did I read sweet? What the hell? Simple homemade tomato soup. Ready? 4 slices of bacon. I'm so confused. I wanted tomato soup. Anyway, 2 carrots? 2 carrots? Half a yellow onion, 4 cloves of garlic, tomato paste, flour, chicken broth, dried thyme, bay leaf. No, this isn't. Oh, there it is. No, a can of tomatoes, cream, and salt. This isn't. No, that's not with real tomatoes. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Hold on. Let's see this one. Okay, this one. Oh! Butter, yellow onion, garlic. No, timeout. I already don't like this recipe. Listen to this. You ready? 1 teaspoon of minced garlic. 1 teaspoon? A teaspoon? What, is it too spicy for you? 28 ounces canned whole peeled tomatoes with the liquid. Chicken broth, heavy cream, and kosher salt. What, I know, I wanted to... Okay, let's try it. Fresh tomato soup. Here we go. Here we go. Fresh tomato soup. Let's see. In a large pot, boil the tomatoes, onion, garlic, and chicken broth until the flavors blend together. Run the mixture through a food mill. What the fuck is a food mill? A food processor. I have that. Make a roux. Add the tomato mixture. Oh, here's the ingredients. Here we go. 4 cups of chopped fresh tomatoes, 1 onion, 4 cloves of garlic, 2 cups of chicken broth, butter, flour, salt, white sugar. Do I have to add sugar to my soups? What if I just what if I just bought a bunch of stuff and just winged it, you know? Like, what if, because I have an idea of, like, how I thought tomato soup would be made. Like, I had an idea of how I thought it would be made. It was kind of like, my thought process of how I thought tomato soup was made was kind of like the first recipe that we read with, like, the 80 million different kinds of tomatoes. I clicked the button where it said jump to recipe and it... Yeah, this one. How to make tomato soup. Roast tomatoes, onion, and garlic. Yeah, that's what I was going to do. You roast it, and then you blend it with basil. And then you make the roux. Broth and sugar? Can I just omit the sugar? Tomatoes are acidic, need some sugar. Oh! Okay, fine. Add tomato mixture, serve. Yeah, so this is exactly how I was going to do it. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, I like this recipe. So I want to do that for a Kate's Kitchen. And then we make grilled cheeses. Oh, I love grilled cheese. Grilled cheese is the shit. I love grilled cheese. All right, hold on. What kind of onions? Oh. This recipe says I prefer using sweet onions, however, any variety works well in this tomato soup recipe. What does that mean? What does that mean? And then tomatoes. It just says be sure to use a vine ripened, naturally sweet tomato. What does that mean? Fat can be used instead of sugar. Fat like butter. Ooh, I'll use butter. This just looks like your generic tomato. This will be fine. Okay. But now we run into the issue. What else? Get shallots. Shallots? But this looks like a white onion. I'm looking at a picture. Ooh. Did I make... Hold on. Where's Kate's Kitchen? We're going to YouTube. Everybody hold on. Did I make... I haven't made this in a really long time. Did I make a Kate's Kitchen on it? Where's my Kate's Kitchen? Oh, jeez, Christ. Hold on. Kate's Kitchen, Kate's Kitchen. Kate's Kitchen. Turtle bread. Vegetables. Pasta. Yeah, I did. Best sliders ever. Ooh. I want to make that again. I want to make that again. I also haven't made healthy pasta in a really long time. Let me see. Ooh, gooey, cheesy garlic biscuits. Ooh. Ooh, that sounds good. Dude, we've been doing Kate's Kitchen. My first, my first official Kate's Kitchen. Sorry. My first official Kate's Kitchen was June 3rd, 2020. That's crazy. Ew, we've been at this a long time. We need a new one? I did one 3 weeks ago. Kate's Kitchen for Dummies. But yeah, I used to be really good at... I would upload Kate's Kitchens like every Wednesday, and then I got bad at eating. But I got suggested an 8-year-old video of you cutting a watermelon this weekend. Yes. YouTube's weird about my channel. I don't know why. Listen, the adpocalypse really messed with my channel, okay? It's fine. Anyway, so let me see what other recipes we could do. Let me just check out my little recipe book here. What would I get? YouTube also doesn't like ass in your channel name? Yeah. Yeah, YouTube literally suggests 6+. Yeah. We'll talk about that later, but, Piddle-ass may retire, but we'll talk about that later. I'm gonna sit like this again. Okay, well, we could talk about it now. So the issue with Piddle-ass is, when the adpocalypse happened, it hit my channel really hard. And it's also, too, like, obviously people, stop watching YouTube videos. Like, it's like, oh, well, people just didn't want to watch you anymore. Yeah, but the problem is YouTube isn't promoting my channel at all to anyone, ever. And so, because it has things in the algorithm that have suppressed my channel. And YouTube likes newer YouTube channels and they are promoting those more. Anyway, long story short, it's sad and depressing a little bit.
Dumb question, why don't you just change the channel name to Caitlin Witcher?
Because it's already in the algorithm that I'm Piddleass. And because like I had a bunch of like YouTube videos where like I would make the title like I'm a dumb whore or whatever, and obviously like YouTube caught on to that and was like you know, and was like, this bad word, you know. So for a while YouTube has just kind of suppressed my channel. And it sucks because I have so many memories on there, and like I love that channel because I've, you know, been on it since I was 18. However, it's getting to a point where it's like I'm putting a lot of effort into something that isn't it's like I'm putting a lot of work and effort into something that's not giving back. And there's a possibility if I make a new channel that will be able to be picked up, you know, like that will be able to be spread more. That's poor timing, Nightbot. That's such poor timing. Anyway, and so there's a possibility that with a new channel I'll be starting fresh, but I think what I may do, I may start with different content. Nothing like crazy, but I think I may do different content on the new channel. And then for Piddleass, I'm not going to just stop uploading, but I'm not going to be regular on it. Like, I'm not going to be uploading Sunday and Wednesday every week. It may just be there for me to upload vlogs or for me to upload life updates, you know? But it's something that I've thought about for like a while. And like it's because I don't want to let go, you know? It's like it's my child. I don't want to let go. But I think that I should put more effort into the hopes of a second YouTube channel doing better. Because it's imagine pushing on a wall, right? Like you wake up one morning and you're full of energy and you're pushing this wall and you're like, yeah, I'm doing good work. And your friends are watching you and they're like, yeah, you're doing good work. And you're like, yeah, I'm doing good work. And then you're, you know, at the end of the day and you're done pushing the wall and you take a step back and you're like, great, how did that go? And your friends are like, that went great, but no one else noticed. And you're like, but I did so much work. I thought other people would notice. And they're like, nope, because it's a wall. So it's just a wall. No one else is going to see you, you know? Because, like, y'all are seeing my videos, obviously. But YouTube has put a wall down, so only y'all are seeing it, you know? That's why there's not really been new subs, is because my channel is just getting suppressed, which sucks. But it is what it is, you know? It is what it is. And it's also, too, like, you know, maybe I'm, you know, making shitty content that's not, you know, what people want to watch. That could be a possibility, too. So with, like, the new channel, that could be a possibility for me to get into other kinds of content. Which, like, if y'all don't like it, that's okay. That's understandable. But you'll still have Piddleass and you'll still have streams, so I want Caitlin Witcher react content. Haha, hi Hecate, Coot TikTok time. Coot TikTok time. My only problem with TikTok time is like, this is gonna be me half the time watching TikToks. You know? Haha. Anyway. You have to do what you need to support. I think Kate's Kitchen show would be great. Well, I think I would still do Kate's Kitchen on Piddleass, depending. Because the new channel, I think, would just be like react stuff. Kind of, because like I told you, like, I think in the past I've told y'all, I really like Cinnamon Toast Ken. I watch a lot of his YouTube videos, and when I first started watching, I was like, because my thing is, I love watching react videos. I watch Nate's react videos, but I watch Cinnamon Toast Kin, and other people, when I watch other people, I'm like, ugh, like they just seem, I don't know, disingenuine, I guess. Like it just seems over the top. But with Cinnamon Toast Kin, and Buff Pro, like it just seems like they're just two buddies chilling and watching a show, and they're like, oh my god, what is this, you know? I really enjoyed watching them, and so I think I was telling Nate about it. He's like, you should do a React channel too. Aren't React videos on the whole way out? I don't know. I don't think so, but I don't know. But I think it'd be kind of, you know, interesting to try, you know. And all of I did a few React videos on Piddless, and they seem to do well as well. So, could be something to try. Old channel for old YouTube content, new channel for new YouTube content. Yeah, kind of like that, you know. Chunk or mini chunk? Mini chunk. Because I have to get groceries, I have to clean the apartment. My landlord's going to come over. I'm going to ask him if I could sign another lease. It's a little nerve-wracking. The WAP reaction lives in my head rent-free. Thank you. We'll try to do music videos, but I think a lot of it's just going to be stuff that we see on the internet. And, you know, we can react to some stuff on stream as well, so that way, you know, like TikTok time. Can you play chonk music? I need it for serotonin. I don't know. What do you guys, do y'all want to do the chonk music at the mini chonk? I gotta get the sounds ready if y'all are fine with it. I've performed it once live. I need it. Hi, Rin! Hi, I've missed you too. Yeah, for the new year. Okay, well, for the new year, we'll do the chonk song. Music videos copyright and affect your YouTube algorithm and give me an giveaway, and I'm 90%. Are you serious? That sucks. How would I react to music videos? Or is that just, you just have to accept that you can never react to a music video? Rin, Kiwi, hi Nate. Oh, I thought that was, y'all are both red. I thought it was the same person. You can't? Wow. That's so depressing. Or if you do it on Twitch. I can't, yeah, well I can't do it on Twitch. I refuse to play any copyright music on Twitch after the, you know, the moment. You do those on Piddless. True, I could do that. I could do that on Piddless. And then if people come in, I'd be like, ahaha. Look at my other React channel. Ahaha. I also, too, I want to get a laptop. So then I can stream in the kitchen. Easier. And then we could do Kate's Kitchens. I literally thought you were going to say I want to get a lap dance. How did you get laptop and lap dance? What? You have framework labs, you can build it yourself for a video? Oh god. I just want to buy it. I just want to buy it so I can put it in the kitchen and be like, ahaha, go live. Hi everybody, welcome to Kate's Kitchen. Ahaha, you know. After the word lap could have been whatever. But why would I have said lap dance? Why would I have said lap dance? I have so many questions. Also, hypothetically, would y'all be down to play Valorant sometime? At some point? I'm gonna be really bad. I wasn't that bad at Overwatch. I played a little bit of Overwatch when I got back, and I felt real rusty, but my team was like, oh my god, Mercy carry, and I was like, yes, I would love to. Excellent. The demon needs to come out. I have to get my laundry on 30, but last time I did that, you got an ace. Yeah, that was scary. Well, I don't think I can today unless it's later today, because I have to go get groceries, I have to clean the apartment, I have to meet with my landlord, and then I have to find out if I can actually still stay here or if I have to move. Depending on that news, if he's like, actually no, we're not gonna renew your lease, then I'm gonna be like, you know, do you have Fall Guys? Yes, I have. Haven't I played with you? Think are you against the new Echo Mercy skin? Fuck. Is there a new Mercy skin? I have not. I have told myself I would never buy a new skin from their stupid store, no matter who it was, unless it was Mercy. Do they have a new Mercy skin? I'm opening Overwatch. Yeah, no one. The one that got released during Christmas? Really? Hold on. I'm opening Overwatch. We're all doing this together. Hold on. Where did y'all go? Come back. Move y'all to the side. Okay. Where is it? Shop? I see the Ice Angel Echo bundle. Which, it looks cool, but I'm not buying anything for Echo. The only Mercy thing I see is the, I'm getting on as well. The only one I see is the Sugar Plum Fairy, but I already own that one. Because I'm a Mercy slut. Haha. Heard Mercy Roadhog is a canon thing. I heard that too. But I like Mercy and Genji, personally. I think they're cute together. I don't see any other... I got the Bastion Gingerbread House skin that was 1 coin. Is the overall... Oh, no, I didn't get that one. Because, like... It's... Like... Like, here, let me show y'all. Properties. Overwatch. Close. See, here's the thing. It looks cool, right? But like, they just, it's, you know? Hold on. Because I have... Oh, wait, what? Who the fuck? Damn it, you motherfucker. I thought you were talking about the purple one. I was like, no, I don't want the Gladiators one. Because, like, I have these ones. But, like, that's just for fun, right? And then I thought they were doing that because of this one that they just made it purple just for the Gladiators. What the fuck? Where the fuck did this come from? It says sometimes available in the shop. I have never seen this. Where the fuck has this been in the shop? Where the fuck was this? Where was this? When was this in the shop? Buy it. I can't. I can't. It says sometimes available in the shop. I want that outfit. Me too. I want to be Mercy. Anyway, I have all the skins. I have these two. And then I have this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. And, I mean, these are... And then I have this one. I bought this one. And I get this one. I have this one. I have this one. I have this one. And 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 this one. 74, thank you for subscribing. Looks, it's the best. Well, yeah, I usually, depending on the map, I actually change the skins based on the map. The pink one is my favorite because, it's pink. You're missing one now? I know. I'm so disgusted. But that's the thing. Sometimes available in the shop. I was gone for like 9 days. There's no way it's gonna be gone by now. Like, it...
How?
I'm so distraught. What? Damn you, Jeff. Even though you're not involved anymore. Damn you, Jeff.
People are saying that Avatar is racist because the Na'vi are basically Native American / black people and that it's all about white colonialism.
Wasn't that the point? That white people invade? Wasn't that kind of the point of the first movie? Not really white people, more so just like Americans. But I guess there's other people too. Anyway, besides the point. I was gonna say something about Overwatch, but I forgot. We'll play Overwatch one day. We'll play Overwatch one day, and I'm gonna open it and be like, guys, guess what? And you're gonna be like, what? You're Grandmaster. I'm gonna be like, no, close. And you're gonna be like, oh my god, what? And I'm gonna be like, I got the fucking Mercy skin. And y'all are gonna be like, wow, good job, Kate. And be like, oh, okay, Kiwi, it's time, Kiwi. There you go. All right, we hit our first mini chunk of the year. How wonderful. He's celebrating alone? No, I have you guys. You need to follow up to Thor to see about Dance with him dancing at Chonkers. I will do my best. Can't guarantee that he will sit still for it, but you know, he surprises us every single day. Anyway. I'm closing out of Steam. I forgot that I had Steam open. I'm gonna go clean the apartment. Do the landlord. Get groceries. Make grocery list. Get groceries. Anyway, thanks for coming to the stream today. Please don't do the land. Oh, banned. Disgusting. Wait.
Disgusting.
Anyway, thank you for coming to my stream. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thank you for the resubs and for the follows and for hanging out. I don't think I'm gonna start up the Monday through Friday streaming again unless I can like figure myself out. Also, I still have like a whole lot of drainage, so we'll figure that out. But anyway, you're going off? Yes, because we stream on Monday. We stream for 2 hours. My shush got ignored. Yes, it did. What you gonna do about it? Anyway, unsubbing. That's so rude. After all this time. Wait, where's my mouse? After 63 months. Unbelievable. Anyway, yes, I'll see y'all Wednesday. We will maybe potentially do a game. I don't know what game. We'll wing it. Ooh, and I want to do more painting this year. I think that'd be fun too. We'll figure it out. But anyway. Thank you for coming to the stream. I will see y'all soon. I hope you have a fantastic day. And yes, send the juju so we can stay living here. Ta-ta. Farewell. You all stinkies. Okay, bye.